unbelievable for everybody. It's really unbelievable for producing jobs. On the world stage, we're once again putting America first, and that's what we do. We put America, we'll help others, but we have to put America first. Exactly as George Washington would have wanted. He would have voted for us, George Washington. We had a man who rated me the #3 president of all time. He said only superseded by George Washington and Abraham Lincoln. And the host of the show said, "Oh, are you in trouble? Trump is going to be so angry at you when he hears that he's #3. But we'll take that." I don't know how many have done that. He actually said, George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Donald J. Trump. I said, I like that guy very much. You know who he is. On the world stage, we're once again doing things, and we're just respected at, I think, a level that we've never been respected before. We're forging peace agreements, and we're stopping wars. So we stopped wars between India, Pakistan, Thailand, and Cambodia. And Thailand, I'll tell you, Thailand was, they were going at it hot and heavy. And these were wars that were not stoppable, most of them. Armenia and Azerbaijan, going on for years. They came to my office, the two leaders, two great guys. One was there 22 years, one was there 7. And they both said during the entire term of their office, all they did was kill people on the other side. And now they're sitting in my office, and they're at the Oval Office. It's pretty wide. And they had one over here, one over there. And slowly, over the course of about an hour, they came close. And at the end of an hour, we were hugging each other and holding hands. It was an amazing thing, and we settled that war. That was not settleable, as the expression goes. Cambodia and Armenia, it was just starting, and it was a bad one. Think of that. We have, let's see, Cambodia, Armenia. We have Kosovo, Serbia, Israel, Iran, Egypt, Ethiopia. That's a beauty. They built a little dam in Ethiopia that's like the largest dam in the world. And it affects water going to the Nile. Would you say that's a problem? I would say that's a big problem. So with all of these things that we've done, think of India and Pakistan. Think of that. And you know how I stopped that? With trade. They want to trade. And I have great respect for both leaders. But when you take a look at all of these wars that we've stopped, and they said, so think, just look at that. India, Pakistan, Thailand, Cambodia, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Kosovo and Serbia, Israel and Iran, Egypt and Ethiopia, Rwanda, and the Congo, right? We stopped all of them. And 60% of them were stopped because of trade. Like with India, I said, look, we're not going to do any trade if you're going to fight. And they have nuclear weapons. I stopped. And then I was told that if you can stop Russia and Ukraine, you should get the Nobel Prize. I said, well, what about the 7 others? I should get a Nobel Prize for each one. No, they said, but if you stop, think of that. But if you stop Russia and Ukraine, sir, you should be able to get the Nobel. I said, I stopped 7 wars. That's one war, and that's a big one. But all of these, actually, that was the one I thought would be easiest for, because I have a good relationship with President Putin. Disappointed in him, but I do. I thought that would be the easiest one, but we'll get it done one way or the other. But I also obliterated Iran's nuclear hopes by totally annihilating their enriched uranium. And I'll tell you what, those planes, those beautiful B-2 bombers, those beautiful, we call them wings, we just ordered 20 more of them, the updated version. We don't need an updated, just give me the same one. The job those pilots did, they flew for 37 hours back and forth. They had to refuel. We had 52 tankers, big tankers. How would you like to be flying a tanker knowing that if you get hit by a little bullet, that's not good things happen to those tankers? Those people are brave. When I met the tanker guys, I had them to the office. We had the pilots, a lot of the pilots, and even the mechanics. I said, I want the mechanics. But I said to the tanker guys, how do you like flying around with hundreds of thousands of gasoline in that big thing? But they're brave people. They're brave people. But there was no stopping. They flew, it was about 17 hours one way, and then they hit. at the dark of night with no moon. It was dead, and every single one of those bombs hit its targets. It was absolutely amazing, and they're heroes. And when the pilots went in, they came into the office, and I met them, and they're all great-looking guys. They look like Tom Cruise. Actually, they look like Tom Cruise. But they're all great-looking guys. I would have said Tom Cruise, but, you know, he called me about something recently. He was such a nice guy. I'm not going to say it. I'm just saying he's a hell of a looking guy, but these people are great. But they said, sir, you know what? For 22 years, we practiced this mission. Us and our predecessors. We practiced it 3 to 4 times every single year for 22 years, and you're the only president that had the courage to let us go and do our thing. It's very interesting, right? I didn't know that.